Rylan Clark has reflected on his horrendous mental health breakdown after his shock marital split from ex-husband Clark-Neal last year. The 33-year-old presenter ended up in a psychiatric hospital after having suicidal thoughts when his marriage ended, which led him to drop to just 9 stone in weight. Rylan has now told how after being in the worst place he could have been, he now knows he can never let himself get like that again. Speaking on Shopping with Keith Lemon about his divorce, he said, "I'm still going through it. It's not been easy, horrendous. I got ill. I went down to about 9 stone and I'm 6'4". I didn't eat. I couldn't talk for a couple of weeks, which I know some people would be happy to hear. It was a major shock, everything changed, and now I'm glad I've been to like the worst place I could have been, because now I know I can never let myself get like that again." Giving advice to others going through something similar, he said, "Try and talk, try and go about your day and stuff like that. But I couldn't. It got so bad that I couldn't be at home, I had to be somewhere else." On his return to TV after his breakdown, he added, "For the first time in 10 years I remember hearing the count in my ear. It was Strictly, and it was going 5,4. And I just thought, am I ready? In that 3 seconds before going back on air, I thought, am I ready to be back at work? And by then it was too late. Sometimes you need to do that. And I was ready." It comes after earlier this month Rylan revealed that he's longing to find a partner who loves me for me after his divorce from husband Dan. Writing in his memoir, 10, The Decade That Changed My Future, he admitted he spent 8 years with his ex, doubting if he was with him for love or fame, a mentality that he's struggled to shake now he's seeing new people. The star went on to note that after his divorce he realized he had no friends left of his own, and confessed he regretted not signing a prenuptial agreement. Discussing his fears, Rylan pondered, "Is that person seeing me because they want to see me? Because they actually like me? Do they genuinely fancy me? Or do they just fancy the job of Rylan's new partner? I mean, if I couldn't trust the man I lived with for 8 years to be with me for the right reasons, how can I trust some random or other that I've just met in a bar? I just want to find someone who loves me for me. I was with the wrong person for 8 whole years and yet I thought I'd found the one." He later quipped, "Also next time get a prenup, silly PK." The star has not disclosed the cost of his divorce settlement. Detailing the aftermath of his split, Rylan said, "Sometimes friends grow apart. The way I was in my marriage was the nail in the coffin. When I split from my husband it hit me, I'm on my own. It suddenly dawned on me that literally overnight I had no friends to speak of really, since I no longer could count on the friends we'd had as a couple. Over the 8 years I was with my ex I didn't really make time for my people, my friendships. I didn't even make time for my own blood family at points. That's what's so sad about it. I realize now that for a while I forgot the Clark side of my life." On getting back into the dating pool, Rylan admitted that he had grown increasingly frustrated by Tinder, due to the amount of messages from men asking him to prove that he wasn't a catfish. "I'm just so bored of it," he explained. "I just feel like writing back and saying, you know what, I'm fake. Don't worry about it. He'll have a WK instead." Rylan and former policeman Dan announced their split in June last year after 6 years together. Tragically, Rylan attempted to take his own life after the split, admitting, For the first time in my 32 years, I felt I couldn't carry on no more. I'd lost what I thought was everything, the one thing I always wanted. A man I loved. A family of my own. And now it was gone. So I tried to end it. I won't go into detail as I don't think it's fair on my mum, but thank God I was unsuccessful. Following the breakdown of his 6-year marriage, the Tally favorite took 5 months away from the spotlight due to his deteriorating health. He previously claimed to have dropped to just 9 stone, which led to him being hospitalized for safety reasons after refusing food. Shopping with Keith Lemon continues tonight at 10 p.m. on ITV Hub. If you have been affected by anything in this article and need support, call the Samaritans on 116 123 or email joe@samaritans.org.